Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be our next video on environmental science, and this is going to be our introduction to what is environmental science. Let's get started on this next video. Now, from space, Earth looks very simple. There's blue oceans, green and brown land masses, white clouds, but this is really not a complete picture of the environment. The environment includes all living and non-living things in which organisms go through and interact with. So this is going to include the continents, oceans, clouds, ice caps, anything that's visible in a photo of Earth from space, but it's also going to include the animals, the plants, the forests, the farms, the things that you can also not see from this great distance. The environment is also going to include the remote areas that are rarely visited by people, but it also includes the buildings, the urban centers, the houses, and the things people have built. All of this creates a complex social web and relationship that shapes our daily lives. So based on what we discussed earlier, we have to remember a few things. The first thing that we're going to want to go through and remember is, well, what is environmental science? And it's simply the study of how the natural world works. However, there are two types of influences that we're going to see when discussing environmental science. There's obviously the natural influences on the Earth. However, humans are also part of this environment, and humans have an influence on the environment. So are humans part of the environment? Well, the short answer is absolutely yes. Yes, they are. And if we look at this, we can see that there are all these animals within the environment, but humans are also part of this animal kingdom. So it's important for us to understand that they are part of the environment. Now remember, environment can mean non-human or the natural world. However, humans are still part of the environment, and this is not the complete picture. And when we go through and study environmental science, we have to keep in mind that we are also talking about how humans have an impact. Environmental science is the study of how the natural world works and how our environment goes through and affects us. Understanding the interactions between the humans and the environment is the first step towards solving environmental problems. The size and scope of these problems can seem overwhelming. However, with these problems also come countless opportunities for devising and creating solutions. In the case of ozone depletion, a very real and effective solution has been found to a seemingly impossible problem. Scientists now predict that within 50 years, the ozone depletion will be reversed and the ozone hole is going to be gone. Environmental scientists study issues that are important to our world and its future. Right now, global conditions are changing quickly, but it is also our knowledge and understanding of the natural world that allows us to go through and attack these challenges and opportunities. This particular moment in history is a very exciting time to be studying environmental science. Now we have to go through and understand the difference between environmental science and environmentalism. Now, environmental science, remember, this is simply the study of the natural world, and it does not go into implementation of policy. Now, when we talk about environmentalism, well, environmentalism is the social movement dedicated to protecting the natural world. Now, many environmental scientists are motivated by a desire to develop solutions to environmental problems. Studying our interactions with our environment is a complex endeavor that requires expertise from many disciplines. This includes ecology, earth science, chemistry, biology, economics, political science, and many other. Thus, environmental science is an interdisciplinary field and one that borrows techniques from numerous disciplines and brings research results together. Now, environmentalism is this social movement, and although environmental scientists may study many of the same issues environmentalists care about, they try to maintain an objective approach in their work, avoiding a bias whenever possible. Now, a bias is going to be a preference or viewpoint that is personal and not scientific, and attempting to remain free from bias and be open to whatever conclusions the data demands is a hallmark of being an effective scientist. Alright, so this is going to be the end of the video. Did you guys learn? Well, did you learn a couple of things? Did you guys go through and learn what environmental science is? Did you guys go through and learn about some of the other processes and some of the other parts that are included in environmental science and included in this course? And then did you guys go through and learn about the difference between environmental science and environmentalism? This is going to be the end of the video. I will see you all in class tomorrow.